All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back for more Pokemon XD Hardcore Nuzlocke. All right, so let's go ahead, pick up where we were last time. Last time was pretty good. Had no deaths and caught every Pokemon without really too much issue. So that was really good. This is the team currently. We've got Espeon, Teddiursa, Poochyena, and Seedot. So the hope is that during this part we'll be able to get through hopefully Cypher Lab, maybe get a bunch of encounters. I don't think we're going to get to the next boss of the game, but as you can see, the level cap is 20. No one's really in danger of over leveling at the moment, so it should be all fine and good. All right, so anyway, so yeah, I don't think you have to fight all of these guys. I think we can just go into the building whenever. I don't know if there's anything in each side or anything like that. Let's see. Three Pokeballs. I mean, I'll take that. And we got the great music that we were deprived of in Pokemon Coliseum last time. Because that guy, like, pulled the alarm and just ruined the whole thing. Alright. And my emulator's lagging a little bit here. Let's see if I minimize this. Second. Okay. Hey look, it's that kid again. Yeah, it's me. The guy who stole your Seedot. Alright, before I do anything, what I want to do first, I wanted to go back to Agate Village, and I wanted to fight some of the trainers here, just because they're really easy, and I can like level up from them a little bit. Gets the baby Pokemon leveled up faster. Because I don't know what levels exactly the Cypher Lab are going to use, but I do know it's actually kind of tough. I think there's just a bunch of trainers all over the place. While I was riding out this way, I came close to being run down by a truck. I almost had a heart attack, I tell you. There's a whole lot of people on it too. They were dressed pretty strangely. They went roaring off towards the desert without slowing down one bit. Okay, so you don't fight me? Okay. Well then who fights me? Do you fight me? Oh, you battled Egan, the legendary trainer? You make me so jealous. Not only that, you actually beat Egan? Then if I beat you, it would be the same as me beating Egan, wouldn't it? That's it, we've got to have a battle. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. This is one of the trainers. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do, yeah, I guess I'll take out Meryl. Well, but Jigglypuff can use Sing, so let's take out that one first. Nice, one-shot Jigglypuff. And Togepi. Awesome Pokemon. Probably has Metronome, so I probably need to take that out. Don't want to risk any, like, explosion or something crazy happening here. Alright, Bubble doesn't do, like, any damage. Oh wait, let me take out Togepi first. I think Return will take it out. Yep. Pretty easy there. Yeah, Bubble's doing like no damage. So let me close this really quick. 1 second. Emulator is dying right now. There we go. I just wanted to close that. Alright. Okay. Alright. I am ashamed by how many traders among us gave in to greed and selfishness and bought the Switch too. I mean, I wasn't one of them. But I mean, hey, if you have the money for it, you know, and if you really think that you can get a lot of benefit from it, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Although I do want to know why. 1 second. The emulator is gonna lag for a little bit here. I just wanted to check something. Why is this not? Is this like not connected or something? Okay, that's weird. I have like a thing up that's supposed to like show me both chat, but for whatever reason it's only showing YouTube chat, it's not showing Twitch chat. That's very odd. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, let me just try closing it. And I'll reopen it. Again, the emulator is dying right now. Oh no! $300, that's okay, I guess. Losing to you means I'm just like Egan, I guess. I can live with that. Sure. That's what that means. Oh my, it's quite rare to see a child visitor in our village. Huh, aren't I a kid too? I may be young in body, but old in heart. Do any of you guys fight me? Because I need some experience, and I didn't want to fight any, like, high-level trainer or anything like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to X off some of these. Okay. I still don't think it's showing chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now it's showing. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Fun fact, you can't catch Pikachu in either Coliseum or XD. Many people thought Black and White was the first. Like the first time you could catch Pikachu? Isn't first time you can catch like Pikachu in the wild just Gen 1? Because it's in Viridian Forest, right? I mean, maybe that's Fire Red Leaf Green that they did that. I don't know, but... I mean, the first time you couldn't... Oh, you couldn't catch Pikachu. Oh. Couldn't catch Pikachu. Where do you get it in Gen 2? Because, I mean, you can evolve Pichu. But is there like a specific place you can catch, like, specifically Pikachu? Alright, I gotta go heal first. I don't know why the emulator is lagging so much. It's pissing me off. It's like anytime there's a cutscene or something, it just dies for a little while. Mount battle, aka Mount get over leveled. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna like battle. Can you even battle here? You actually can, okay. Because I remember it was closed for whatever reason, so I guess now you can actually enter it for real this time. Yeah, I'm not gonna actually do Mount battle unless I want like the TM, because there's like a couple of TMs that you can get for like clearing the areas. So I might do that, but at least right now, I don't think I need it or anything like that, so I'll just pass for now. Cases aren't repeatable. I think really the Hexagon brothers are like the only ones who actually you can refight over and over again. Who would be the easiest to fight? The green one wouldn't have like a shadow Pokemon anymore. Yeah, I'll fight Grease6. Yeah, he says the same thing that he did last time. Why are you lagging? My dolphin doesn't lag. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Something crazy is happening. I mean, I can try opening up Task Manager. It's gonna lag when I tab out, though. Yeah, look how bad it's lagging. I'm just tabbed out of the game, and it's just dying. Tab back in for a second. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This is... Why is this running? Is there anything else that's running? How many of these are open? Emulator cannot handle me doing all this stuff right now. Okay, hold on. Let me just remove this. Okay. That might be better. It wasn't like completely lagging when I was tabbed out, so I think that might be better. Okay. Anyway. Back to what I was... Yeah, I don't know why the emulator was lagging. I mean, that was like really bad lag too. Okay. Yeah, it looks fine now. None of the animations seem like they're slowing anything down. So hopefully it's fixed. Anyway. A lot of these Pokemon seem like they give like special attack. I think Oddish... What was the first one? I already forgot what the first one was. But Oddish gives special attack. Shroomish gives HP. For effort values. Trying to pay attention. Like, I'm not like going all in for EV training right now, but I still like to pay attention to what EVs I'm getting on all of my Pokemon. What raises the level cap? Beating Cypher admins? Yeah, pretty much. Like any of like the like boss trainers for an area are going to be counting for the level cap. So Lavrina is the first one. That's why the level cap is 20. You fight her at the very end of the Cypher Lab. And then after that, it's going to be, I think... It's been a while since I played XD. I think his name's Exol. The guy that you have to fight in the ONBS building, I think. That's going to be level 23. So the level cap doesn't raise that much when we beat Lavrina. But yeah, that's what raises the cap. And technically, it's kind of weird because, like, for example, Lavrina, Delcatty. So if you've ever fought Lavrina in XD, it tells you that the level for Delcatty is 18 plus, and that plus actually means something for that fight because the Delcatty is actually like operating as if it's level 21. Like, it has the stats of a level 21 Pokemon when you're fighting it, but when you catch it, it goes back to being level 18. It's very odd. But just for the sake of, you know, semantics, I'm just going by the highest level, like, actual level Pokemon on the team. Which one are you going to snag in the Shadow Pokemon Lab? Inside the Shadow Pokemon Lab, I'm not counting as a new area. Some people do, but I'm not going to. The Cypher Lab, I just got C-Dot, so that's the only encounter I got. Wait, 18 plus Delcatty is that SFW? Yeah. Yeah, it's a very weird thing. I don't know why they did that. I don't really think they needed to do that with the Shadow Pokemon. They easily could have just made it be like, okay, Delcatty's level 21, right? You don't have to make it 18 when caught, 21 when used against you. It's just a very odd thing for them to do. I don't really get the point of not just making it level 21. This is nothing. Our brotherly love is nothing like this. Okay. And so we got one level on Poochyena and Teddiursa. Okay. How much until C-Dot levels up? 678? Yeah, might level up C-Dot a little bit too. When C-Dot levels up once, it just immediately evolves into Nuzleaf, so that would be pretty good. Wait, there's a healing station here, right? It's in the right door, I think. Heck yeah, there's also a PC box too. Not really needed, but I thought it was just the healing station, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Let me go fight green guy again. Okay, this says the same thing every time. I don't know if I have to leave the area and come back every time I want to rematch him, or if I can just, like, walk inside the building and back out. I don't know how that works. Yeah, Cacnea and Oddish both give special attack. That's the first Pokemon. I forgot it was Cacnea. Okay. Oh, there's double attack into Oddish. Only level 9. So this is a pretty safe battle to grind in. Shroomish. I love C-Dot's little animation whenever it gets hit. That's funny. Just sliding in. Okay, so even with the hasty nature, Poochyena seems to outspeed C-Dot. Also, there's like a 2 level difference, right? Yeah. Either that or they're speed tied. I don't know. Maybe they are speed tied. That's special defense, low Ted. So you get 2 special attack, 1 defense, 1 special defense, 1 HP. It's stupid how very few people bitching about the Switch 2 on reveal actually stuck to their guns and refused to purchase it. I mean, I don't really have too much of an opinion of it. Like, for me, you know, I like Nintendo, like, games. I don't really care for Nintendo, like, the company. But for me, like, probably will eventually get a Switch 2. Just not gonna be anytime soon. There's not really any game I particularly care for on launch. But that doesn't mean there won't be any games. My stance is only be a Nintendo fanboy when they're cheap. Yeah. I don't know. For me, like, right now, it's just like I feel like the Switch is still fine for now. But there are a couple of games coming out for the Switch too that are pretty interesting. Again, though, I don't know when the heck I'm gonna get one. It probably will happen, but not today, not tomorrow. I'll tell you that. I like how they zoom in on C-Dot after the battle. It's funny. C-Dot is such a cool looking Pokemon. The dancing acorn man. Alright, let's see something. Okay, I'm just looking at what we're gonna have to fight up ahead. Why do the criminal bases always have such jamming music? I know, like, this is the thing I was talking about with, like, Coliseum. It's such a crime because when you do this area, there's a guy at some point who, like, pushes, like, the emergency button, and then it replaces the music with sirens the whole rest of the time, and it's criminal because this is, like, one of the best tracks in the game, if not the best track in the game. It's actually great. I do think with XD there is going to be competition. Coliseum, I think this was probably the best track, in my opinion. Alright. Yeah, I think Espeon Poochyena for the first trainer. Cypher Peon Corla would like to battle. Duskull and Skitty. I'll bite Duskull and then bite Skitty, I guess. This might kill? Yep. Might have been a little bit close, because Duskull actually has some pretty good bulk to it. Nice 5% tackle miss. Off to a great start. I also, if I did get an encounter in on the inside of the base, I'm not going to, but I think the first Pokemon you encounter here is Spinarak. So I'm not really missing out on too much, I don't think. Spinarak in, like, later games would be kind of interesting, especially if it was, like, single battles, because then you can get, like, Sticky Web with it, but in this game there really isn't much that he has going for him. I guess he evolves early. That's something, but that's really, like, the only thing. Alright, let me check what's next. Wait, can I... Okay, yeah, now I'll just run it back with these two. I don't really need to heal. I don't think I took any damage. Because Skitty missed tackle, so. Trainer right here. Yep. No running in the hall. What is this? Baldi's Basics? That's a throwback. Halo. I already forgot what the other Pokemon was. Doduo. Taylor's gonna use Quick Attack. Shouldn't do too much. 7 damage, yeah, that's nothing. And nice crit, let's go, huge. Oh yeah, well I'll just run away. $360, okay. Alright. Let me save. Been a fair amount of minutes since I saved, so that was a good call, I think. God, the music is so good. Love it. Let me put C dot, because I think this person uses like clam pearl and corfish. I might be able to lead with something else. I might be able to lead with Teddy Ursa. I think Teddy can probably do this. XD001's failure is going to send our plans right off the rails. I wish we finish up with this research and get out from this dank underground warren. Ah, who are you? Where'd you get in from? Cypher Research and Development. Tekit? Tikit? Tico? I don't know. Some weird names in XD. It's very odd. Alright. Let's go with return. Well, I think we should double into Clam Pearl probably. So let's do returning Giga Drain now. Okay, so I guess... Nah, never mind. I was gonna say something about a speed tie, but I think Teddy Ursa has a minus speed nature. Zubat comes in, alright. Zubat should go down to return, I would imagine. No, actually survives return. Corfish uses Leer. Be a little bit safe. C-Dot has a minus defense nature. I don't want it to take a hit if I can avoid it. So I'll switch to Poochyena. Little Pooch man. Leech Life. Alright. Corfish is just going to use Leer again, alright. Now I have to be careful with Teddy Ursa as well, because that's at -2. But I think we probably would just take it out. I'm pretty confident we outspeed Corfish as well. Just check really quick. 15, 17. Well, let's be safe, not sorry. Let's say what it is. What level is it? 14? We thankfully have all the time in the world. Okay, let's see. Corefish. Why is this? Okay, I don't know. There we go. Corefish. Level 14 with 0 speed. Okay, good. It has 14 speed. So we are just barely faster. Okay, cool stuff. Alright, Corefish fainted. And who was that? Seedot that leveled up? Nice. That means we're gonna get Nuzleaf. That is very big. Why? What'd I do to deserve this? 750 bucks. I'll take it. Dirge is evolving. All right. Congratulations, your Dirge evolved into Nuzleaf. Awesome stuff. I like how Nuzleaf is designed. He looks really cool. This is bad news. I've got to alert Lavrina about the security breach. Alright, let me go heal. Did get hit quite a bit in that fight. At least Poochyena did. I know Poochyena got hit. Okay. I also probably should look and see if Teddy Earth has an item on it. Nah, pickup I think has only gotten me like 2 items so far. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so Nuzleaf, you are finally evolved, which is great. Who's the next trainer I gotta fight? Okay. We'll do Teddy Ursa and Poochyena here. Okay. I think the next trainer has like Lileep and Anorith, so both of the fossil Pokemon from Gen 3. When are they finally going to get that guy to spill the beans about that purification research? You might be the authority on purification, but if you won't talk, our work's not going to go anywhere. Wow, what are you doing there? Alright. Cypher R&D Massac? Massac? I don't know. Alright. Should be able to do this without too much issue. Metal Claw. I guess let's take out Lileep first. It's kind of a tank. Yeah, Bite did not, like, maybe a quarter. Metal Claw. How much does Metal Claw do? Is this gonna take it out or no? Not even. Acid. That hits both Pokemon. Has a chance to lower defense as well, but it did not. Go for Metal Claw on Anorith and then finish off Lileep. Harden's gonna be annoying. Should be okay though. Alright. Pretty happy with the damage. Even with the +1 in defense, it did over half. Mud Sport, and this should take it out, I think. Awesome stuff. Oh my gosh, that shook me up. Alright. All I want to do is work on my research. Don't disturb me, please. The next trainer does have a I think it's just Shadow Spinnerack. I might still do it. I mean, I could just I don't know. I'll heal and then I'll go and do the fight. Probably best call. Poochyena evolves at 18. So that'll be really good when we get Mightyena. Then you get Intimidate and just a lot better stat boost. So that's awesome. Alright. And like I said, the Spinnerack that I encounter up ahead, it's not a new encounter. We're not counting the inside of we're not counting the inside of the lair as a different encounter from the outside. I know some people do. Some people do. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't really think I'm gonna need the extra encounter from here. There is one area that I'm going to count as 2 that comes up later. But I think it makes a lot of sense, and you'll see why when we get there. No real reason to explain it right now. We're not there yet. I don't know when we're going to get there. I'm sure it's going to be a little while, so... Anyway. Yeah, I think I can probably lead with Teddiursa and Poochyena. Although... maybe it might be better to go Nuzleaf, just because I'm sure it has more defense than Poochie. Yeah, it does. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh, who's wandering around here? Cypher, Peon, Nexer would like to battle. Swinub and Shuppet, okay. Alright, let's go for... do return on Swinub, and... I guess I'd have to go Giga Drain. Oh, I guess I could attack the Spinnerack on the switch, and that probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. So let's do return and then Giga Drain, because I'm pretty sure Nuzleaf outspeeds. And there's no way Giga Drain doesn't one-shot Swinub, right? Yeah. Swinub fainted. I don't think return's gonna kill though. Even though it says that Spinnerack is level 14 here, it's actually 17. All shadow Pokemon, when that like plus symbol they have next to them, it means they can have upwards of 3 extra levels on them, and for these trainers in particular, it's a +3 level advantage. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's lick the Shuppet and then Secret Power the Spinnerack. I think I would have to imagine Secret Power kills here. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Shepherd's using Nightshade. It's hitting Nuzleaf because it didn't like have no effect. That would have done nothing to a normal type. All right, so Lick probably does like half. Not quite half, but I don't really think it matters. Giga Drain should take it out. It does. Perfect. Nuzleaf is putting in some work right now. I shouldn't have come out. Well, it is just Pride Month. God dang. All right. Is there an item over here? There is. A revive. That's useless for a Nuzlocke, but we'll take it. I can sell it for like 750 or something. I'm gonna go heal. Giga Drain only has 5 PP, so I definitely don't want to like, you know, go into a fight and I don't have enough power points to use like the best move available to me. Giga Drain also has a lot of value in this section of the game because the healing options you have are very limited, you know, especially not using items, right? Like, you have berries that you can get from... Speaking of, I probably should have gotten one when I was over at Gate Village, but you get berries that you can put as held items, but that's kind of it. So having Giga Drain is really nice too, because then you can, you know, both do damage and also get healed for it, so... Pretty nice. So let's see what I want to do next for the next person. Okay. I think I'll do Nuzleaf and Espeon. Okay. I don't think there's too many trainers to fight in here. We're also gonna get a cutscene, I think. Yep. Please, Professor Crane, when will you tell me about your purification study? I do so want to know. That will let me power up my XD001. I so made it myself. Don't you think that would be fabulous? You've got to be joking. I would never cooperate with people like you. Oh, but why? I so don't get it. Why would you refuse an offer so wonderful as this? I don't care how often you repeat yourself. I have no intention of helping your shadow Pokemon plan. Artificially slamming shut the hearts of Pokemon? It's inexcusable. Put a stop to it immediately. Oh, you are so mean and close-minded. You won't even try to understand how marvelous it is to help my XD001. Naps? Yes, Sister Lavrina. This is also your fault. Professor Crane is oh so cross because you were so rude when you invited him here. You can't be serious. Listen to the man already. He's been saying all along that he won't help our shadow Pokemon plan. I can't hear you. The plan is perfect. XD001's condition was off by just a little tiny bit. Being off by just a little tiny bit is enough to make it drop a ship? Would you look at the uproar? Naps. It's so all your fault what happened. Every tiny little bit. So, you do something about it. To watch her walk down the stairs. Naps, was it? You have my sympathy. What a nightmare it must be to have someone like her as your boss. You put a lid on it. When it comes right down to it, it's so all your fault. Come on, help us with XD001. First, we need to talk. I'll teach you why it's such a bad mistake to create shadow Pokemon. Alright. And still Teddy Ursa doesn't have an item on it, by the way. Did you come here knowing that this is Cypher's lab? Doesn't matter now. Since you know that we're here, we're not about to let you go free. Cypher Peon Solox would like to battle. Ralts and Voltorb. Okay. Ralts gives special attack effort value, and Voltorb gives speed. Let's go Confusion and... would Secret Power or Giga Drain do more here? Probably Secret Power. Ralts has pretty good special defense, not nearly as good physical though. I'm surprised Confusion just straight up kill Voltorb. And it goes Sonic Boom, of course. Yep. Did way more damage. Bagon. Thing that knows Bite. But I don't think it's too scary. I'll Giga Drain, whatever. I think this guy uses Numel, I think, right? I believe so. So Giga Drain will do some pretty respectable damage. I highly doubt it's going to take it out, because like I said, everything is +3 levels in this area of the game. All the Shadow Pokemon, I should say, are +3 levels. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping it would. It's gonna go for Bite on Espeon. No, on Nuzlocke, okay. I'm pretty confident we outspeed Numel. I'll go Secret Power. I'm hoping Confusion just straight up kills it, and then I can go for Secret Power on Bagon. Yep. That's fine. Nuzleaf should outspeed, yeah. And easily takes it out. Level 19. Okay, we got Fake Out. That's big. I don't really think I would ever click Bullet Seed. I mean, it's just... If this was like... was it Gen 4 or 5 that made Bullet Seed like 25 power? If it was one of those generations, absolutely I would go Bullet Seed. Because like it's 50 base power minimum with an upwards of 125. But no, I mean, here the upwards is 50 base power, which is just not great. I know Giga Drain doesn't have much power points, but I mean, it's more consistent. Alright, Confusion and Secret Power. Oh, well, that's just going to kill the crit. Nice. I was going to say the combination should be enough, but didn't come down to that. I didn't get to read the dialogue. I was mashing X too fast. Numel fled somewhere. So yeah, whenever you fight a trainer that you don't rematch, I don't know if that happened with Spinnerack or not, probably did. Anytime you fight a trainer that you don't rematch, the Pokemon will like flee somewhere, and what that means is basically, eventually we find Mirror B, and it goes on to Mirror B's team. Whenever he like changes locations, there's like a tracker device that you get that can like figure out where he is, and you can go ahead and pinpoint his location and everything. And then he has a chance to have like, I don't know if he has all of the shadow Pokemon or just one of them. I'm not sure what happens there, but what I do know is like he's supposed to be the guy that you have to look for whenever you want to catch a shadow Pokemon that you missed out on. And it's actually kind of cool because there's 2 locations where Mirror B can show up, where that is the only way that you can get an encounter, right? Because I think it's like 2 Colosseums, right? There's no shadow Pokemon in any of the Colosseums for this one. So It's just interesting because you can get encounters from those locations from battling Mirror B. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm good to just keep going with these guys. Like I said, there's not too many trainers left to fight. Do have to be careful of, you know, not over leveling. The level cap is 20. We already have Nuzlocke who's level 19. I believe there's a healing station up here, but in order to use it, or wait, no, it's not the healing, it's the item box. Yeah, there's an item there, but you have to fight somebody to open it. So we're not going to open the item just yet. I'm at least going to take out Lovrina first, then I'll come back for all the items after I take that out. There's an item box up there, but I don't think there's anyone guarding it. Well, if it isn't a tiny little intruder. Cypher Peon Crink would like to battle. Snowrun and Barboach. That's 2 HP effort values. This should be a very quick fight. Alright. Both Pokemon are down. Okay. I think I can get this item without battling anyone. 3 super potions. Again, can't use items in battle. I think before I keep going, I might want to just really quick get these 2 guys leveled up properly. I think it'll just be better to do it now than wait any longer. Because there is a tough Pokemon coming up that we're going to have to fight. It's Shadow Carvanha. Shadow Carvanha actually has a base 90 attack stat. So that is a very strong Pokemon. We want to make sure that whenever we fight that, we're ready for it. And obviously, it depends on IVs and nature to determine how much damage that's going to do. All the Shadow Pokemon are randomized with whatever they are, but I just want to be safe. You never know, you could run into a jacked Carvanha that has perfect IVs and a plus nature. And that would be terrifying if that happened. So let's just take the time. Let's get Poochyena to evolve to Mightyena and just level up Teddiursa a little bit. Kind of want to fight him because I think his team, he's got a lot of Pokemon that just give like HP and defense. He has Gulpin as well. Obviously we can't catch it because, you know, we've already gotten our encounter here. This has a bunch of poison type Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be too hard to take him out. Hopefully not. Alright. Let's go bite on coughing and return on coughing. Let's do double into it. Nice crit. I don't think it mattered, but I'll take it. Odor Sleuth now. Alright, let's do... I think the battle music is better in XD. Yeah, I think so. The music overall is better in XD. I don't know if I want to use Dig. Like, kind of. I think what I'll do is I'll bite Grimer and then I'll just return on Tentacle. Oh, that's supersonic. Please don't do that. That's just obnoxious. Tentacle fainted. Level 17 for Teddy Ursa. Like I said, just gotta get to level 18 for Poochyena. Shadow Pokemon. Thank you for missing. That's very nice of you. Alright, let me not risk like getting crit or something here. I'll go to Espeon. Poochyena probably would not live a an attack from like a critical hit from Gulpin. Those goddamn shadow moves being super effective really sucks. Does that prevent me from swapping? Yeah, okay. It's not too big of an issue because I just swapped out of a Pokemon that would have been problematic to have on the field, so should be okay. Alright, let's go for Confusion on Gulpin, Return on Grimer. That probably takes out both of them. That'll be GG's. Oh mama, I've lost. Alright, go heal. Make sure I'm going into these grindy fights at full health. Oh, also I need to update this. I completely forgot. Nuzleaf has evolved. So right now this is just misinformation. Having C-Dot has evolved, so having C-Dot here is misinformation. Because we actually have this guy. Just scale him down just a little bit. There we go. Awesome stuff. Okay. Nuzleaf is kind of sus design. I'm surprised Pokemon got away with it. What don't you like about Nuzleaf? Look at him. He's great. Totally does not look like 8 equals D or anything like that. Oh wait, I don't want to do this yet. I wanted to get Poochyena to evolve first. I don't know if I'm gonna need everyone to be like, you know, fully prepared. Carvana, I know Carvana is not like that scary. It dies to like one hit for most things, but I just want to be careful for it because base 90 attack is a lot, and having a move that can hit all of my Pokemon for super effective damage. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. Okay. Probably just have to do this, like, fight 2 more times, maybe, to get Poochyena to 18. Oh, I do have to leave the area and come back. Fun fact. The creepy music. Perp 6. I would really hope that in the real world, if anyone actually ever had sextuplets, they would not name them this cringe naming scheme. What a terrible thing. Alright. Another critical hit. Well, it doesn't really matter at all. Tentacle. Yeah, we'll split. Ooh, I attack Poison Sting. Ugh, don't do it. Please don't do it, thank you. Would not appreciate that. Nice. I wonder what Return's base power is. It's gotta be like reasonably high, like probably like 70 or so, I would say. Maybe even a little higher than that, I don't know. Poison gas. Okay, it missed. Good. Alright, same as last time. I'm gonna swap Espeon in. We'll just attack Gulpin. Like Shadow Blitz. Yeah, it's not too much damage at all. I don't know what Gulpin's attack stat is. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Alright, and that should take out both of them, hopefully, and Poochyena will be probably, like, just a little bit away from leveling up. I'll see if I can fight anybody at a Gate Village again. Also get a berry while I'm there. How much money do you get for fighting these guys? 680? That's not bad. Alright. To a gate I go. As I am desperately trying to get there. Going everywhere else but there. Alright. I'm gonna heal up. And I'll see if there's anyone here I can fight. Also, I'm gonna get the berry from the old guy. Hopefully, you know, we can get some lumberries or something stored up for later. Don't know if I'm gonna need them or not, but they're one of the best berries to get, so I would definitely like to get them. Do you see this? My tailor brings me berries from somewhere every day. Here, I'll share one with you. A chesto berry, that's not bad. But I still would like lum. It's just better than chesto. It covers like every status and not just one. Is the person back here a trainer? I heard this child calling for me, so I came running to see what's the matter. Well, I found something quite nice. I know we should have a battle, and if you beat me, I'll happily give you what I found. Would you like to give it a try? Sure. She also has an item to give me. Puchiana and Inkeda. It's attack and defense. Which I'll gladly take for Teddy Ursa, especially. Go bite and return. Probably takes both of them out. Not a lot of experience though. That's okay. Alright, the Poochie's down. Not my Poochie, of course, though. The other Poochie. Ah, most impressive indeed. You are then. Just as I promised, here's your prize. TM9. Okay, it's actually a TM that you get for doing this. Sure you'll find it useful. What is it? Like, probably something garbage. Bullet seed? Oh my goodness. Hey, I heard. They say shadow Pokemon have appeared again. You brought your shadow Pokemon for purification, didn't you? That's quite impressive. Anyone else fight me here? I like the look of determination in your eyes. When trainers lock eyes with each other, there's only one thing to do. Battle. Let's do it. This gets my blood pumping. Fun old man Claire would like to battle. Oddish and Machop. I don't think they're very high level, so I don't think the type disadvantage they have with Machop's gonna matter at all. Sadly, that doesn't one-shot. Alright. Nice crit, doesn't really matter, but I'll take it. I bow to your skill. And Poochyena is evolving into Mightyena. Let me not forget to update it this time. Mightyena. Let me just resize it. There we go. Okay. A fine battle that was. Highly enjoyable indeed. Let's battle again sometime. Awesome stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the lab and we'll heal up. Check something here. Wow, it has like very balanced stats across the board. That's pretty awesome, actually. Any item that... Nope. No item for Teddiurus after all those battles. Let me see what I want to do for the next fight. Yeah, I think I want to do these two for the next fight. Because this is going to be the Carvana trainer. A very, like, oddly scary Pokemon to have to fight. Sorry about that. Okay. Is there an item over this way? I probably didn't even have to go this way. Cypher Peon Meta would like to battle Natu and Ninkata. Yeah, I don't think I had to go this way. It's fine. Like I said, I just have to be careful of over leveling, and Nuzleaf is at like level 19 right now, which isn't great. Oh wait, hold on. I meant to swap Nuzleaf, not Espeon. Yeah, there we go. Trying to mitigate experience for this. I didn't think that this was gonna trigger a fight. Nice crit. Don't think it mattered, but I'll take it. Espeon's level 19, so now it's getting close to over-leveling. Whalmer, let's go. I don't know if Whalmer dies in one hit to confusion. No, it doesn't. Alright. Natu goes down to bite, though, I think. Yep. How dare you? I mean, really? Alright, what was this item that I fought an optional trainer for? An ether. That was not worth my time. Alright, let me go heal at this Pokemon station. I'm glad that they put one in, like, the midpoint. That's actually really nice. Okay, and then we'll go fight the Carvana trainer. I like her odds. Might have over-prepared a little bit, but that's fine. All right. Where do you think you're going? Stop that scurrying around. Stop! You violated the law. Cypher Peon Cable would like to battle. Carvana and Magnemite. Alright. I think this is like the only trainer in here that leads with their shadow Pokemon. Very odd. Alright, so we want to go for Bite and Fake Out. Because Nuzleaf does not outspeed Carvana. It has the plus speed nature, but it still does not outspeed because it just... yeah, it doesn't have a high base. Thundershock. Oh, don't paralyze me. Thank you. Alright, Bite Carvana. And then Giga Drain, whatever comes after. Psyduck, perfect. Well, Giga Drain's more than likely going to take that out. Have to imagine. Level 20. I gotta be careful with Nuzleaf here. He still has another Pokemon. God dang. Thundershock. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Would Remoraid outspeed? I don't think Remoraid would outspeed Nuzleaf. Probably not. I know Remoraid has like decent speed. But it's a 4, yeah, it's a 4 level difference and I have a plus speed nature. Nice crit. Don't think it mattered, but I'll take it. Alright. Nice. Good damage. Alright, and that'll do Magnemite. I just have to be careful with Nuzleaf because it is close to over leveling. It's going to be almost halfway to 21. Oh, not halfway, but it's like probably more than a quarter. So I don't like that. Now, if I go into the Lavrina fight and Nuzleaf levels up during the fight, it's fine. That's fine. As long as I go into the fight at or below level 20. Oh, and pickup activated. Antidote, that's whatever. Yeah. As long as I go into the fight at or below level 20, that is considered playing by the level cap, so. Alright, let's see something. Alright, so there's one more trainer that I have to do, and then it's gonna be, well, one more trainer, and then after him, we get to save Professor Crane, and whenever I try to leave this place, I'm gonna have to fight Lavrina, so I gotta make sure all my Pokemon are reasonably leveled before I do that fight. Because I will not be able to grind against anyone until I beat Lavrina. So definitely think I'm gonna put Nuzleaf in the back of my team for now. I don't want to have to use it. I might have to send it out when we get to the one trainer that's holding Crane hostage, but again, if I can just try to limit the amount of times I'm using it, then I'll be good. Okay. Also, how close is Espeon to leveling up? Espeon's also really close. Maybe I'll go in this next fight with these two. Is this okay? Yeah, this is the guy who gives me the key for the elevator on the left. Okay. I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. I saw him in real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevil supposedly making a personal tour of all of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. What? Who are you? You suspicious intruder! How long were you there? You might be just a kid, but we can't let you walk out. Alright, Cypher R&D Klotz would like to battle. Snubble and Kecleon. Does Snubble have an Intimidate? Kinda would be annoying if it did. Well, Mightyena has Intimidate. Alright, cool. No Intimidate. I don't really know what either of them have. I think Kecleon has Psybeam. That would kind of be a decent amount of damage. Let's try to take that one out first. Changes to the dark type. It's going to change right back to the normal type though. Nice damage. A flinch. Awesome. Snubble uses Charm. Please do that on Mightyena. Nice. Very good. I think I'll use Return on Shroomish on the switch-in. Kecleon is down. Teddiursa levels up. I think Return probably does about half, right? Something like that. Oh, wow. Took that pretty well, actually. Well, I think because I'm at -2 attack, I think Bite might be more powerful. I don't know. Because Bite's like essentially 90, Poison Fang's 100. With the -2. Yeah, I think Bite's probably going to do more damage. I'll go Bite and Return, and that should be the end of Shroomish here. Oh my goodness. Shadow Blitz. Not that much. And there goes Shroomish. Awesome. Well, I don't really want to swap out of Mightyena because I don't want... Are you kidding me? Not only does it affect Spore both of them, but it hits me with Sleep. I really don't want to swap because I don't want to accidentally level them up. I know they wouldn't gain too much XP, but it's I just really don't want to get anything. Just please wake up. Somebody wake up. Thank you. Good job, Teddiursa. It's not going to do too much because you're at -2 attack, but damage is damage. If Mightyena can wake up, We'll be okay. That's not too much. I think it might only know bite. If it knows anything else, it just isn't using it. Nice job. Charm again, god. Gonna have minus 2,000 attack at this rate. Alright, Mighty Anna just took a very long nap. That's okay. Just wants to rest up for the next fight, you know? A little bit of a sleepyhead. Shroomish flood somewhere. Okay, let me get that key off the table. Or ID card, whatever. Same thing. Oh, it closes behind you so you can't go back. That's silly. I'm gonna go heal. And then I think really all I gotta do is just level everybody up. I don't know if I really want to get everyone to 20, because like I said, you have to fight one trainer, and then you fight Lovrina soon after them. I think Espeon's fine to stay at 19. It's just a matter of whether or not I want to lead with Mighty Anna or Nuzlocke for the next fight. I think I'll probably do Mighty Anna. Okay. I think I'll get both of these two to 20. Let's just keep fighting Perp 6. Pretty easy trainer to grind against. Coughing and Grimer. Let's see if Mighty Anna can kill in one hit yet. Nice. Awesome stuff. And Return's gonna kill Tentacle. So already Gulpin's gonna come out. Annoying, but thankfully there's a healing station literally like 18 feet away. Nice flinch. Taking me to Pound Town. Alright. And I think we're gonna be good. So I think I'll probably just get Mighty Anna to 20, and then whatever Teddy Ursa's at, we'll just call it there. Not to say that Teddy Ursa's like useless for the two fights that we're about to do, but you know, at this point it does struggle a lot to get on the field over the other guys, just because, you know, Espeon and Mighty Anna are fully evolved, and after the next fight we get the Leaf Stone, so we can immediately evolve Nuzleaf into Shiftry. So pretty much you're gonna have 3 fully evolved Pokemon, and then Teddy Ursa, and it does struggle to stand out with all the power around it. But it's okay. Once Teddiursa evolves... Oh, I didn't mean to open the PDA. Once Teddiursa evolves into Ursaring, it will definitely be a lot better. And it picked up an item. An antidote. Pretty funny. But we have a healing machine. No real need to use items. Okay. And then I think I've got to leave the area and come back for him to rebattle me. So let's go do that really quick. I can also go grab a berry from a gate village while I'm out and about. I think Lavrina is a really interesting trainer, because she's kind of like Venus in that a lot of her Pokemon, I don't know if all of them do, maybe all of them do, but a lot of her Pokemon know Attract, and I don't think she really uses the move, though. That's the only weird thing. Like, the AI is different between XD and Coliseum, and I don't know what Lavrina's AI is. I kind of feel like it's like pseudo-smart AI. It's not random. I don't think it's random. I think it does pick the strongest move against whatever Pokemon it targets, but I think the target might be what's random. I don't know. Or maybe it's not random. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't have nearly as much knowledge in XD as I do of Coliseum. Coliseum, I spent a lot of time trying to do like hardcore deathless runs for it. So I knew a lot more. For XD though, I think I played it like twice. Once for like the first time, and then another one where I don't know, I just wanted to replay it, relive it. But it's still been a long time since I played the game. Alright, let's go ahead and double attack into Coughing. Because Coughing hopefully faints to bite, and then Tentacool dies to return. And we'll just have to do this one more time by the looks of things. Teddiursa gets to 19. Fake Tears. Might be better than Refresh. Lick is also like a really low base power move too. But the paralysis chance is kind of nice. I don't know if I would really ever click Fake Tears though. I mean, like, Teddiursa itself isn't a special attacker. It would help for other Pokemon, but it's also really slow, so it moves at the end of the turn. So I kind of feel like I'll just skip on Fake Tears. Yeah. I think you can always reteach moves from the move reminder. So if I really, really want it later, or if I need it for a certain strategy, I can always get it. But for now, I don't really think it would come into play. Shadow Blitz. Doesn't do too much. Alright. Gulpin's down. Grimer will be down soon. I don't think it... Does it die at one hit the return? It does. Awesome. Alright, how much is money gonna need to level up? That might be a little bit too much experience. I don't know. I think it's fine. It'll go over by a little bit, but it should be okay. Hopefully it'll be okay. Like I said, if my Pokemon level up during Lavrena's fight, it's fine. As long as they go into the battle at level 20, that's all that matters. I don't know why. Oh, actually, no, I remember why I went here. I went to get another berry. Did Teddy Ursa pick up an item too? Nope. I don't know like what the best items to get from the pickup ability are, but I did get an Ultra Ball. That was like the first time that pickup actually procced, was I got an Ultra Ball from Teddy Ursa. That was really good. I haven't used it yet, but I mean, having having a Ultra Ball this early in the game could come into play, you know? Because that's like almost, I don't know if it's over double the catch rate or if it's just directly double the catch rate of a Pokeball, but still really good. Okay. Back to Cypher Lab. Let's save the game. And this should be the last time we have to fight Perp 6 before we do the Cypher, Grunt, and then Lavrita. Coughing and Grimer. Once again. Coughing's down. Tentacle will die to return. I'm so bored, I'm so bored. This Grimer loves going for poison gas and just pissing me off more and more. It's not like that big of a deal, but it's just annoying. Alright. Nice flinch. Just makes the battle go just a little bit quicker. Yeah, my Dion's probably going to go like 100 or 200 experience over level 20, but that's fine. I should still be under the cap by the time I beat the next Grunt. Alright, awesome stuff. Okay. So officially, everyone is level 20 except Teddy Ursa, but that's fine, because I don't really expect to use Teddy Ursa too much. I think we are ready to go and do the first boss fight. I have enough health, right? Yeah, 33 HP. That's plenty to just walk through this door. Okay. Alright, officially what we're gonna do, so the grunt that's holding Crane hostage, he's gonna have a Rhyhorn and a Murkrow lead. So what we want to do is lead with Mightyena and Espeon. Mightyena will get Intimidate off, which will be really nice to just, you know, debuff their attack ever so slightly. And I think Espeon using Bite twice and Mightyena using Poison Fang once should be enough to get the KO on Murkrow. Pretty sure that we do. And then once Murkrow's down, we can go to Nuzleaf whenever we want to deal with Rhyhorn and also split up the experience so they don't get as much XP. That's always a big help. And yeah, everything should be okay after we get Rhyhorn down. Really nothing else is that scary on his team. Murkrow is probably, like, unironically the scariest Pokemon just because it's got a very interesting typing, and it does have Pursuit, which would punish you for swapping if it went for that. I don't think I have any, like, good berry to put on anyone. I have an Oran berry, I suppose. Put that on, put it on Espeon. Okay, let's do this. You understand, don't you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us stop this Shadow Pokemon plan? Join us and help us save Pokemon. Professor Crane, I understand what you're trying to say, but I can't help you. Whoa, aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab that time? Michael? Is it really you, Michael? You're trying to tell me that you came here by your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? It's too bad. I'm still a member of Cypher. I can't very well let you folks go now, can I? As for you, you snagged my Teddy Ursa from me that time. I'll give you this, you've got guts to come here alone, and Teddy Ursa will have guts when it evolves into Ursaring. But I'll fix you good so you'll never get out again. Alright, fighting Naps, or I guess it's a rematch. Although, does he use a Shadow Pokemon? I don't even think he does. Alright. So Intimidate's really going to help me out here. We're going to Bite Murkrow and Poison Fang Murkrow as well. There's always a flinch chance with Bite, but yeah, I think 2 bites and a Poison Fang should be enough to take out Murkrow here. Ooh, that did way... Whoa! That damage is insane! Uh-oh. Whew! Thankfully it attacked Mightyena. Okay. That was a lot of damage, though. Holy crap. What's up, Doctor? How you doing? Yeah, I think I might swap to Nuzleaf now. I'm in Colorado for a conference. I have altitude sickness. Oh god, yeah, high elevation over there. I hope you're doing fine, though. Alright, swap out Mightyena for Nuzleaf. Should be able to one-shot the Rhyhorn here. I think the Cypher Peon outfits are too gender ambiguous in XD. It's too hard to tell what gender they're supposed to be. Kind of do agree with that, yeah. That's kind of weird. Horn attack again? Jeez Louise. No way! Oh my god! Holy crap. I was like, there's no way, right? Horn attack's gonna crit me and do something crazy here, right? No. Oh my goodness. Whew, okay. Alright, I just need a second to stop my heart rate from being so high. God dang, holy crap. Oh my goodness. I don't even think I like misplayed or anything. I think the leads I picked were fine because nothing else was going to outspeed Murkrow. And it's not, I mean, Nuzleaf wasn't really going to take hits very well, but god dang. Thankfully that was not enough damage to kill Espeon, but it was close. Whew. Get some acetazolamide, so the carbonic hydrase inhibition is helping. Don't take Coors Brewery on your first day in Denver, oh god. Why the hell did you choose Nuzleaf? There's a Mareep. Nuzleaf is better because you get the Leaf Stone literally right in this room that we're in. You get a Leaf Stone, so you can immediately get Shiftry. I promise you, Mareep wasn't going to help for this fight. Alright. Oh, jeez Louise. That was... Okay. We're okay. We're all fine. Everything's okay. Let's go back and get another Intimidate off. And then I'll Giga Drain Rhyhorn. Whew. My heart cannot take that. Oh, jeez Louise. I really thought that was Espeon. I thought Espeon was gone. I was like, crit Horn attack, 33 HP? I don't think there's a chance. Goodness gracious. I've never used Shiftry. It's always been a Pokemon I've ignored. I would say it's like a moderately underrated Pokemon, not like too underrated. There are a lot of things Shiftry can't do. Its moveset is pretty bad. I will say that. Its moveset is pretty bad. But it does have a good stat line. And Dark typing in, like, before Gen 6, really great typing, because you only have two, especially in Gen 3, it's great, because you only have two weaknesses, Bug and Fighting. There are legitimately, like, 13 Pokemon in the entire game that can learn a Bug-type move that isn't Leech Life, so it's not really that much of a problem. Fighting's a little bit more of a scary thing, but it's not too bad. It's basically, like, one true weakness. But yeah, Shiftry's a pretty solid Pokemon. Better. I take Flaffy over Shiftry any day. Nah, not when I get Voltorb literally the next encounter. Electrode. Electrode isn't as bulky as Flaffy, but it has a fair amount of utility and a very similar move pool compared to Flaffy and Ampharos. A lot of Hoenn Pokemon are underpowered stat-wise. Kind of true. Kind of true. Yeah. But they did give a lot of them a fair amount of them good abilities. You know, like Pelipper with Drizzle, Mightyena has Intimidate. Those are always pretty good. Delcatty is a Primeace. Oh my god, Delcatty is one of the most unfortunate Pokemon. Horrible. Just horrible. Although I will say, if you've ever played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Cute Charm is like broken in that game because like Cute Charm works regardless of gender in that one, and it's just really broken. So it does get a chance to shine in Mystery Dungeon. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do... I'll send in Teddiursa to see if I can get it to level 20 here. Probably won't be able to, but... Actually, let me keep Mightyena and I'll swap Nuzleaf out. Probably a better call. There's Spheal and Baltoy and Houndour too. Gulpin and Seedot are questionable choices. I don't think so. The problem is, so I will say Spheal, Baltoy, Houndour, they have the highest potential when they're at their best. But you gotta understand, it takes a long time for the level cap to go high enough to where Spheal, Houndour, and what was the other Pokemon? Baltoy evolve. All of them, I believe, all of them are mid-30s except Walreign's 44. So you got to get out of the early game for there to even be an end game to your run. Houndour evolves at 24. Really? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Houndour, I'll concede. Houndour does have that going for it. But my point still stands for Walrein and Claydol. They just don't evolve quick enough to really be helpful immediately. They have application here and there for like the early game, but not a lot. But I'll concede Houndour would be a solid choice. And ironically, both of them are dark types. I wonder if Lavrina's Delcatty is going to be male or female in this run. We'll see. It's 50-50 gender ratio, right? Less about the stats, evolutions, more about serviceability and move pool. Yeah, absolutely. But I do think Shiftry still has a fair amount going for it. Giga Drain's also an underappreciated move. You don't have a lot of ways to heal your Pokemon. You have the berry guy, who I guess can give you like orange berries and stuff, but that's about it. So having a move that can heal you as well as dealing damage, and coming off of Shiftry's respectable 90 special attacks, that's pretty solid. Except Houndoom has the problem of being an incredibly squishy Pokemon. Well, that's true too. But, I mean, it's fine. Every Pokemon can fill like some role, right? You know, some are more offensively oriented, some are more, you know, defensively oriented. Some are just support. I think Houndoom still has like a really good special attack stat and a very good typing as well. Fire, Dark in this game, they're both special moves, and Houndoom, if I'm not mistaken, has 110 special attacks, so that's really good. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Oh, Delcatty's 75% female, 25% male. Okay. So getting a male would be rare. Okay. Well, we'll see. I guess Baltoy is meh because you have Espeon. Well, that's true too. But to be like, I'm fine with doubling down on typings. That's not really a big deal. And Claydol does have Levitate, so does Baltoy. But yeah, Baltoy's stats are really bad. Really bad. My worst fears turned out to be true about Cypher. They weren't wiped out. This is just one of their bases. But the details can wait. Things can get complicated if they return. Let's get out of here quick. Crane joined your party. Awesome. Glad to have you. Let's update the 5th party slot. Let's put Crane on the team. Alright, Leaf Stone. Time to use that on Nuzleaf. Houndour and Seedot are very frail. That's the main reason why Spheal and Mareep are usually my top choices. Bulky, good typing, and flexible move pool. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad choice to pick Spheal or Mareep, and I definitely think in the late game they probably will have more use than Shiftry will. But the main thing I'm saying here is there is no end game if you don't get through the early game, right? And Shiftry, I think, helps you the most for the early to mid game and gets you those better encounters that keeps the run going, you know? Also has Fake Out, which is a really useful move for double battle format. Another very underappreciated move. Oops. Crane's name is 2 letters away from being Ukraine. Factual information. Crane is 21, level cap broken, gotta restart. God dang it. Unfortunate. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to that healing station that's on the right. As long as I don't go too far up, we don't trigger the Lavrina fight. So I can go to the healing station over here. If I go to the elevator that's up there, the Lavrina fight triggers, so we're gonna have to loop all the way around to heal our Pokemon. It's annoying, but it's what we gotta do. I could use items, but I also want to get my power points healed up too. And there's a lot of items here that I did not pick up, especially the one that's in this room. The reason why I didn't get any of these items is because there's trainers you have to fight in order to get them. So I'm going to beat Lavrina first and then get the items. Crane, you got to get out of the way, my guy. They missed a whole ass opportunity in the Lavrina fight since Crane doesn't have like an in-battle tutorial. Again, he's right here. Right. Crane's eyes are also like Brock's from Pokemon with his, you know, just like the 2 dashes. As if he always has his eyes closed. Alright. Yeah, I think Espeon in Shiftry is what I want to lead with here. I don't think there's any item that I really care to put on any of them. I mean, I don't think there's any... Like, I don't know what natures a Guavaberry works with, so I'm not gonna risk confusing my own Pokemon. That would be crazy of me. Okay. So let's see. Because I think she leads with Love Disc and Beautifly, right? That's her leads. Love Disc really can't do anything. I guess it has Attract, which could be annoying, but I don't think I've seen the AI ever use Attract. I watched a couple of speed runs. I never saw Love Disc use Attract, so I kind of don't think it really likes going for that as much as it likes just doing damage. Beautifly has Swarm for its ability, so I could use Fake Out on it just to make it not do anything the first turn. Giga Drain, I'm sure, kills Beautifly in 1 hit, too. Although I don't think Shiftry outspeeds Love Disc. Even with the plus speed nature, I don't think it has enough. Coliseum and XD Trainer AI seems to like damage more than status moves. In Coliseum... They love status moves, specifically Attract and Confuse, right? Those are the, like, they love those moves. They will always click those moves unless they see a kill. Every other status move, though, it's random chance if they pick them or not. XD, though, it does seem to be different. Like, very different. They love damaging moves a lot. Crane got a botched upper blepharoplasty in an underground Brazilian South Korean plastic surgery clinic. That's why his eyes are all messed up. Shiftry is really chomping. Yeah. Like a nutcracker. I'm just trying to think if this is like the best lead combination. Because Mightyena also is kind of interesting. But I think it might be better to have Mightyena in the back so that I can like swap to it and get Intimidate off whenever I want. Because Love Disc isn't really... Love Disc and Beautifly aren't really worth using Intimidate on. So I think this is the lead I want to go with. And again, if they level up during the fight, it doesn't matter. They're level 20 going into the fight. That's all I care about. If they level up during the fight, nothing gets docked from the run or anything like that. All right. Let's do this. Oh, hey you sneak Crane out? Lovrina, this child here, he's the intruder. This walk is something else. Oh, wait. I so have not heard about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is so going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. So please be a nice boy and don't disturb us. We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please. Going back? Seriously? You are so joking. This so happens to be where you work from now on. After all, we so need you to keep working on our studies. You so are the key to our plan. XD001, the ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Stop that nonsense. Do you seriously think that I would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that Naps. He so must have made a boo-boo again. I so have to punish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study your XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never ever be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype, so when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? But we so need the professor's cooperation for our plan, so please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? No. Oh, how nasty, you silly boy. You so won't help me with XD001 either? Oh, you'll be sorry now, but you will so understand. A little hurt is so persuasive. They paralyzed his orbicularis, oculi, and superior ciliary muscles via damage to the ocular motor and facial nerves, so now he can't keep his eyes open. God. Brutalized. Lavrina seems like the type that stream on TikTok while working. Absolutely. It's like Iono if she was a bad guy. Alright, so yeah, I think Luvdisc is fine to stay on the field. It might, do I need to use Fake Out? I think I might just like two-shot it with a combination attack of Secret Power and Confusion. I'm gonna believe that that's true. Let's see. Also, we have new music too. Water gun. 6 damage. Phenomenal. And that should take out beautiful. I can't imagine it lives that, yep. This should really import more air here to Denver. Yeah. It's like... that would be so great, wouldn't it? You have like one of those oxygen tanks, you know, like the mask that you use to get some air in you. Except Lavrina actually has some scientific knowledge. I don't know if Iona knows anything about science. I'm sure she doesn't. Alright, it's fine that Shiftry levels up to 21 here. Not a big deal. I could double KO. Confusion plus Giga Drain. I could take out both of these guys. Then that's probably a good play. So sad that this game is before Rose Raid existed. I know, Roselia shafted. And no Eviolite either, so you can't even get like, you know, a little bit of an extra buff with its defense and special defense. Well, I guess it wouldn't work. Rose Raid would have to be in the game for Eviolite to work. So disregard that point. What? Nightbot? Stop spamming caps warning? What? I didn't know that Nightbot was programmed to do that. What? I'll have to figure out what Nightbot's problem was. I apologize, Cute Shaman. I don't know what you said, but we got a male Delcat. Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah. Alright, let's go swap to Mightyena now. Yeah, I'll stay in with Shift Tree. I think I probably outspeed. I'm just wondering if Secret Power is worth it, because you can potentially paralyze. Yeah, I'll go Secret Power. I'm obviously not catching Delcatty, so I don't have to worry about that. Paralyze it. Dang. Oh no, Shadow Rush. Okay. The oxygen is only part of the problem. You only have 0.8 atmospheres to work with here, so 100% oxygen by ventilator still caps out at like 760 times 0.8 torr worth of oxygen. Base mass is neither pressurized delivery nor 100%. Yeah, I just noticed, like, you know, watching like NFL players when they're playing in Denver, they usually have like the oxygen masks over there on like the sideline. So it looks like I'm going to Teddy Ursa after all. I don't know how much damage Shadow Rush is going to do with a crit. I just don't want to risk anything. Teddy Ursa has some good bulk to it. Should be able to take a hit. I assume you have Nightbot installed for like deleting spam bot links. Well, it's mainly so that I could add like commands. So like if you type in here, let me demonstrate this. There. So like if you type that into the chat, it'll tell you exactly what the rules are. I'm gonna probably add more commands too. But yeah, I didn't change any of the default settings, so I think that's just a default. Whatever it did to delete your message. As I'm just swapping to everybody at this point. Pretty sure Giga Drain just kills. It's an admittedly fairly nerdy and stupid physics problem, but a phase mask basically gets you to maybe 0.3 atmospheres of oxygen here, which is only slightly more than 0.21 at sea level, assuming optimal delivery and zero humidity. Yeah. I mean, it's still rough, though. They don't call it Mile High for nothing. Delcatty fled somewhere. Fled directly to Mirror B's team whenever we find him. Oh, I so hate to say this, little boy. I can't beat you right now. Master Greevil will be cross with me, but that's okay. I'll let you owe me this one time. But you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. If you see XD001, I'm sure you will so want to help me. I'll be so waiting for you. God dang. Lavrina! It's talking about the marijuana. At least Cypher admins don't have legendaries to worry about catching in this game. Well, yeah, I would have banned legendaries anyway. I did that in Coliseum. But yeah, I think the only legendaries that appear are at the very end of the game. Now that we know Cypher is back, we need to move quickly. We have to come up with ways of stopping them. This time, let's really head back to the HQ lab. Alright, well, the team looks pretty good. I don't think anything was really that scary there. I just wanted to be extra safe, which is why I was swapping. I wanted to make sure that whoever, like, I was confident Shift Tree would kill with Giga Drain there, but in the off chance that it like low rolls and it doesn't quite kill, I wanted to make sure that I had something on the field that could take the hit. I'm pretty sure Espeon would have been able to take a Shadow Rush. It would have been fine. Greevil has the only catchable legendaries. Okay, yeah. Some trainers in Mount Battle use legendaries on high levels. Oh, okay. This may be something important. We'll take it back and analyze it. Yeah, I don't know if I might do Mount Battle just to get like the TMs for clearing the areas, but I'm not really going to be doing it for Poke Coupon grinding. The Poke Coupon grind in this game is so much easier than it was in Coliseum because, oh wow, we just teleport straight back to the HQ lab. Okay. But yeah, the Poke Coupon grind is a lot easier in this one because you have the bingo, which doesn't require, you know, putting any of your Pokemon on the line. You can just simply, you know, play a little mini game and get thousands of coupons, so it's pretty good. Thanks to you, Michael, I was able to return safe and sound. Sincerely, thank you. Though it was a horrible ordeal, I learned a few things when I was in that desert lab. First and foremost, Cypher hasn't disappeared. The fact that they're still around is alarming. Worse, they are making more Shadow Pokemon again. And worst of all, they are trying to create the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, one that is impossible to purify. Cypher must be plotting world domination using Shadow Pokemon as their weapons again. To counter Cypher's new Shadow Pokemon conspiracy... Director, Lily, we did it! The Purify Chamber is finally completed! Oh my! Oh, what fantastic timing! It's finally finished! Lily, thank you. Thank you for pulling everyone together so capably in my absence. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's all go have a look at the Purify Chamber. Let's. And everyone walks slowly out of here. Also, Mount Battle comes with high risk of overleveling. True. You can forfeit the challenge, right? Like you could in Coliseum. You can just like walk backwards to stop. Also, I think the leveling in the Mount Battle for XD is weird. Like in Coliseum, it was like every level was like about an extra 5 levels. But in XD, like it's just like random jumps every like 2 or so areas. It's very odd. Mount Battle is demonstrably pointless because if you bring enough anesthetic, you can just mega punch your way through like Dakum did. Yeah. Dakum really did absolutely blast every single trainer just so that he could go up there and yell about the time flip. Take a good look, Michael. This is the Purify Chamber. Michael, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow Incident. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Michael, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ lab. Michael, if your father were here, I'm sure that he would be delighted. Well, we get more lore. Our dad died. Unfortunate. While I was gone, everyone seems to have rallied around Lily and made things happen. Okay, Michael, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purify Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you would be so kind as to briefly explain how the Purify Chamber works. Certainly. Okay, Michael, listen closely. The Purify Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted on what we call a set. This is where a Shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around the Shadow Pokemon. We have 9 of those sets here. That means we can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. There's one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least 1 regular Pokemon on a set with a Shadow Pokemon. The number of regular Pokemon placed with a Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon you place with a Shadow Pokemon, the quicker purification. This is so much yapping. Next, the compatibility of Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the types of the Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By adjusting the factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. If you need details, I'll be happy to explain. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, I don't care. Keep yapping. Keep yapping. I don't care. We don't have a Shadow Pokemon in our possession at the moment. So I hate to burst your bubble. This is a complete nothing burger for me. I can't do anything about it. You're gonna make me use this machine, but I don't have anyone. Like, what do you want me to do here? No, I don't want to. Let me out. Oh my goodness. Fortunately for Wes, he was out of PP and he couldn't use it either because passing out in front of you would leave him vulnerable. Too bad Purify Chamber won't be very helpful in a Nuzlocke because all the Pokemon you catch are ones you want to use. Update Nuzleaf to Shift Tree. Oh, you're right, yeah. Correct. Let me make sure that the size is right. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I'm pretty notorious for forgetting to update the team a lot. Oh my god, they're still talking about this as if I have a shadow Pokemon. Speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with the data ROM we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh yes, I've asked Dayton to analyze the contents of the data ROM. It should be ready soon. Michael, could you go upstairs and ask Dayton how he's doing? Dayton is the man in the room next to the director's office. Remember, he was compiling the basic data. Big Brother's tired, so Jovi will go. Oh, Jovi, it's okay. This is for work. Can everyone just stop talking? Seeing Jovi and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back home. Anyway, I wonder what's on that data ROM. Oh, Jovi, there's no stopping you. Please, Michael, go ask Dayton how he's doing in his office upstairs. I have a very bad theory about how the Purify Chamber works. Uh-oh. Is it not all rainbows and dreams? Are there some kind of eldritch horrors involved? Oh, isn't Dayton the man who always fooling around with his computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. Thank you for being such a help. You're not Dayton, you're someone else. What's that, Dayton? Let me think. Oh, he went downstairs early. He had this look of concentration on his face. Or consternation, sorry. Rainbows and dreams are also part of Mile High City moniker. Saw Dayton trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face. Is there something the matter? Hey, Pineco. Gotta say hi to Pineco. Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Professor. I couldn't decipher it. Huh? Oh, it's you, Michael. You scared me half to death. That data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. Seriously talented guy, you say? More yapping. Professor, I'm terribly sorry. It can't be helped. And if a seriously talented guy is what we need, well, I think I might have a solution. Who would that person be? Michael, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pirate Town? Dayton, hand the data ROM to Michael, please. Oh, right away. ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net at ONBS. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. God dang, these are so many names. I do remember them from the kids grid, though. I'm confident that he will be able to get all the contents of the data ROM. Okay, awesome. Let's do it. You assemble a gang of Pokemon to get down and have sex with the shadow Pokemon to open their heart. Well, that is definitely an interesting theory. That is definitely an interesting theory. Also, Dayton is one letter away from Satan. That is objectively true. Here we go. We gain access to a Ralts and a Duskull in the next area. Also, what's the new level cap? You're right. I keep forgetting to update. I'm just not updating anything. Why? What is happening? I cannot get my mouse over here. All right. All right. Where do I have level cap? There it is. Level cap is now 23, because that is the level cap that Exol, I believe, is the name of the guy. His level cap is. Pirate is past a gate. It's quite far, so be careful when you're traveling out that way. All right. I probably could just go this way, right? Your iPhone will update level cap iOS to version 23 overnight if your phone is plugged in. Crazy. Yeah, oh, my Nightbot is telling me to get good. Make sure to save the game. Also get good. There we go. That's another command I did. Marcia, wait for me. There's this goofy running. Which mon is Exel's highest level? Oh dear. I think it's Girafarig? Girafarig or Loudred? One of those two? Maybe both? Isn't Lunatone level 25? I don't think that Exel has Lunatone. I can double check. You might be thinking of a different trainer that's coming up ahead. Exel. Yeah, Loudred, Girafarig, Raichu, and Mawile, which is the Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, and all of them are level 23 except Mawile, but I'm sure Mawile with like the 22 plus, it actually is operating as a higher level than 22. Marcia, wait for me. But yeah. Alright, let me go and heal really quick. Oh. Got Trudley and Folly. Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You've got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now, don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. No. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the place. Pompous oaf. Folly, the man who won't listen to reason. Folly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. And also, I should probably take the bot's advice and save the game. It has been 24 minutes since I last saved. Why does Pirate only have a one-man police force? Yeah. I don't know. Is the one officer still here? The Officer Cheryl's or whatever his name was. Then they have two officers. Budget cuts. The chief got laid off. Charles is the police chief, so he doesn't count. Yeah, he just sits around doing paperwork, you know. All right. Oh, great music. Look at this. Or listen to this, I should say. Welcome to OMBS. All visitors are free to wander the OMBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. True. This Shroomish is my friend. Isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the Ori region. I hope you take the time to see how we work. True. I like him. Great guy. Plus, crime is down to tons and Cypher was defeated, so there's less perceived need for police funding. Fair. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, no one in Pirate Town has a shadow Pokemon. Unless you count when this building gets, you know, invaded by a bunch of people, but I don't think I would count that. I don't think I have to do anything other than talk to a couple people here. Also, is the Pokemon HQ lab publicly funded or a for-profit private company? No idea. But, I mean, Cypher has to be getting this money from somewhere. Gotta be running some kind of business. Probably not an ethical one. Hi, welcome to OMBS. The name's Sek. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. I operate this place with my partner Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good of peace and justice. Anyway, did you want something from me? You're kidding. Cypher was using its desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure you can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. Okay. Oh, and then also this kid here. Isn't this like some stupid little quest that you can do? I don't know where my mommy is. Please, can you help me find my mommy? Yay, thank you. I wonder where my mommy went. And then I think you also have to go in here too. You are mistaken. The invasion has inside men. Seems like it would have been more fitting for them to found Microsoft instead of a news station. Yeah, I mean, isn't it like later on it is going to be kind of like the invasion that Cypher has was kind of like planted on the inside, like with Phenac City? Isn't like the lore, like everyone in that town, they're like cosplaying as the residents, which is crazy. Crazy commitment to their crazy schemes and such. That's gonna be wild when we get to that part. We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane has been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which is widely believed to have been abandoned. Reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. We're a teenager? Okay. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. Method acting at its finest. Phenac City also has really creepy music where people should talk about. Well, we'll see it when I get there. I haven't played XD, like I said, in about 11 years, so I don't really remember I remember the music once I start hearing it, but I couldn't imagine the theme in my head. That's a wrap. Good job, Banka. Do I have to talk to... No, I don't think I do. I think I just had to see the little news broadcast there. Our character doesn't really look old enough to be considered a teenager. At this room? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go on to the air soon, but my Candy hasn't come back. The name of the kid is Candy. Did you have like your firstborn child name your secondborn child or something? Oh, mommy. Candy, sweetheart. Mommy. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I was worried about you. You seem to just disappear. I'm sorry, mommy. I went out of your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. This kid has no survival skills. That guy there brought me here. She literally went down the elevator, walked into a room, and couldn't figure out where the elevator that she took was. That's crazy. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. Which shadow Pokemon are you getting at ONBS? I think I don't have a choice. It's the first Pokemon I encounter, so pretty sure it's Makuhita. Ralts or Duskull will be the most powerful options, but they don't add much to round out the team. Like I said, I don't think I can even get them. I'm pretty sure I get ambushed on the elevator, and the person has a Makuhita. I think I'm stuck with it. Also, why do all the kids live at their parents' workplace instead of having a house? That's a great question. I don't know. Like, does this place even have a bed? No. So yeah, that is weird. Oh, I don't need that, right? We haven't even battled anyone. The whole Makuhita repeat is annoying. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't really use Makuhita, like, at all in my last run. I used it, like, at the very, very beginning of the game when I was trying to catch Croconaw. That was about it. That's, like, the only time I ever used Makuhita. I've been told by Net to not allow anyone through. He's working right now. Huh? You came from the Pokemon HQ lab? But I still can't let you through. I'll get in trouble if I do. Deutscher, do we have a visitor? Oh, Net, this person who says he's calling from the Pokemon HQ lab. Oh, yes, I was expecting him. Please show him through. Oh, sure thing. I'll let him through. Phenomenal. Now, please, Net's waiting for you inside. Machop would be new. Yeah. I don't know if Machop would be better, though. Especially because you don't have trade evolutions in XD. That's probably why they wanted to avoid doing that. Hello, I've been expecting you. You're Michael, right? I'm Net. And this is Bit. He's my friend and invaluable partner. Pleased to meet you. Wait for Professor Crane. Sounds like you pulled off a daring rescue. Yes, Bit, but now's not the time to waste chatting. Let's see the data Professor Crone called about. Michael handed the data ROM to Net. I've deciphered something similar to this before. It brings back memories. That's true. Okay, I think we also found it in the same location, too, the Cipher Lab. Okay, I think it's going to take some time for me to check the contents of this data ROM. Can you wait while I do that? God dang. Hey, Net, how's this for an idea? Our news team should be out visiting Duking at one of his Pokespots to file a story about wild Pokemon. Since he's got free time, why not have him go visit Duking as well? Hey, that's good. Good suggestion, Bit. Are you interested in wild Pokemon? It wouldn't hurt to go look, you know. I need to see how many Pokeballs I have. Oh, yes. May I have your PDA number? I'll contact you as soon as I find anything out. Michael gave the PDA number to Net. Thank you. I'll try to decipher this as quickly as possible. By the way, Bit, where's our news team? I think they said the Rock Pokespot. Okay. I found it very bad design. How which starter you get in Coliseum depends on which exit you fight the Cypher Peon at. Yeah, I mean, it's not like perfectly, you know, advertised what that choice is. But you can always reload a save, you know, if you get the starter you didn't want. I think this Pokespot was the destination. I mean, they give you Scyther, true. But fun fact about Scyther, if you don't know, Scyther and Caesar have the same base stat total. It's just how the stats are allocated and the typing that's different. Okay, Michael, go out to the Pokespot and wait for me to call. Who knows, you may see some wild Pokemon. Okay. So I have no control over what I get at the Oasis or the Rock Pokespot. I don't know why I healed. I just went over this. I don't have any control over those two, but at the Cave Pokespot, I do get Voltorb guaranteed because it's going to be Mirror Beam. All right, let's go ahead and check out the Pokespots. And also check my Pokeballs, too. Hey, don't you think it's too tough for us to pull anything in this town? Our faces are too well known. Yeah, I hear you. If we don't hurry, the boss will get impatient and come looking for us himself. We're okay on that score. I went and snuck a transmitter on the boss. You can tell where he is by checking this radar, so we can always be ready for him when he blows his top. I have to hand it to you, Folly. Way to go. Huh? Charlie, looks like we've got an email. Guys, is it the boss? Let's see. You two come back right now, it says. Ah, gosh darn it all. Sounds like he's fuming. Might dock us dinner again. What the heck? We better scoot back. What in the world? Well, so much for this radar. It's not much use if the boss is going to page us by email. Oh man, why do our lives have to be in this tragic? Wasn't the whole point? They just said in the conversation that the whole point of the transmitter was to know when he's going to be angry, like, you know, when you're gonna have to deal with his wrath. So the transmitter still is useful for at least knowing it's coming, right? Boss Slowjack would be nice. What's that? Let me go to Gate Village and just get more Pokeballs ready. I wonder if Mirror B is literally homeless and he just camps out in the middle of nowhere at night. I don't know, because, you know, it does say that he's just a wanderer now that he's, you know, no longer with Cypher. So I'm not sure. Although, I don't think he has any, like, financial issues, considering what he probably has to go through for his hair routine every single day. Plus the drip he's got is insane. So now I got, like, what? About 30 Pokeballs in total. Yeah, 32 if you factor in the Premier and Ultra Ball. Okay. LeJack was the original GPS tracker added to cars in case of theft. Also, Mirror B is stealing from Cypher. That's true. I did forget about that lore. Yeah. I had no idea that that was the original GPS, though. I remember, like an old truck, like family truck that we had. It used to have, like, something called OnStar. And I think that was supposed to be, like, kind of, a multi-purpose sort of system for the truck that, like, it was like both GPS and then also like it could call out to people. That was a pretty ancient device. Hello people, it's time for Pofty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. That's how it works. Today we're visiting Duking, the discoverer of Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Oh my god, I forgot Duking even looks like that. What is happening? What? Okay. Duking is said to be the driving force behind the booming popularity of wild Pokemon in Pirate. Duking, so is this the Pokespot that you discovered? Hello, Duking here. Yeah, that's absolutely right. For 15 long and torturous years, I toiled snatching sleep only grudgingly to find this Pokespot. 15 years? Is that true? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. Alright, let me explain how one goes about attracting wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. Well, seeing as you're here, wouldn't it be better if I got someone to demonstrate? Oh, you there. Yes, you kid. You'll be perfect. Come over here, mate. What, now he's Australian all of a sudden? Alright, my friend. Let me show you how to attract wild Pokemon to a Pokespot. First and above all else, you need these. Duking brand Pokesnacks. Here, I'll give you some. 10 Duking brand Pokesnacks. Alright, my friend, lay those Pokesnacks out on the plate there. Go on now. Well, since there's only 2 encounters that I can even get legally, I guess we'll just do 5 here and 5 in the other spot. Very good, mate. That's how you do it. When you've laid out the Pokesnacks, leave the area. Eventually a wild Pokemon will come along. Just you wait. The more Pokesnacks you lay out, the longer a Pokemon will stay to eat, making it that much easier to catch. Does that increase catch rate, or does it just, like, make it, like, you have more time to get to the Pokespot before it disappears? This is also important. My specially made spot monitor, this, I'm sure you'll agree, is truly something awesome. My goodness, you developed this device yourself? Yeah, one shouldn't let details get in the way of the story, isn't that right, Betty? It's Pofty. By the way, Duking, can you tell us what a spot monitor is? I'm glad you asked me that. My spot monitor is a dandy. Is a dandy, I mean, okay. That's a weird way of saying it. It lets you know what's happening at any Pokespot where you are. Here, my friend, as my thanks for you hearing me out patiently, I'll make a gift of this too. It's all under your PDA. That's all you need to do to make it work. Simple. Receive the spot monitor. It was weird before they stopped having people name names in all caps. Yeah. I think I've named all my Pokemon in all caps too, just to fit the brand. Alright, now you're set. Now, when a wild Pokemon appears at any Pokespot, your spot monitor will respond and alert you. I found 3 Pokespots in all. There's one to the west of this one here. That's right, around there. Use these Pokespots and catch yourself some wild Pokemon. Give it a try, mate. Alright. For all we know, POFT could be an abbreviation for Pop Out Female Tits. Yeah. Holy. That would surely be breaking news. Alright. What the? Did he follow me here? Oh, it's you. You're the lad who helped us out on that news show. Thanks much, mate. Don't act like this is a coincidental thing that you just encountered me. I just left. How the heck did you get here? I'm surprised you came out to a place like this. It must mean you're seriously interested in wild Pokemon. That's marvelous. This makes it all worthwhile. My teaching you, I mean. So, you fine, upstanding lad, lover of wild Pokemon. I have some information that you'll find to be special. But, my friend, I also have a favor to ask. That's a fair deal, right? Yeah, thank you kindly. You see, there are several Pokemon that hardly ever show up at Pokespots. Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I'm having a rotten time of it trying to catch those 3. If you were to catch them, I'd gladly trade you some of my Pokemon, mate. I'm counting on you, mate. I've got to be on my way now. Okay. Whoops, mustn't forget. I promised to give you some special information, didn't I? If you go way off to the northeast, there's a Pokespot that's hard to find since it's inside a cave. That's my favorite Pokespot. You gotta go see it. Well, I guess I should be going on my way. Real pleasure chatting with you again, mate. I think the rock Pokespot is guaranteed to always be Sandshrew the first time. Really? Okay. I'll be heading back to Pirate. Come visit whenever you'd like. Let's meet again, mate. Adios. Well, we'll see. Either way, I don't have any control over what the heck I get. It'll be whatever it is. Okay, so when I go to the cave Pokespot, we're gonna have to fight Mirror B. I think I'm able to swap my Pokemon around before I fight, right? Maybe not. What do you figure the boss is gonna do now? I'm tired of this life, man. I need to put down roots somewhere. Don't whine too much. You know what the boss always says. He'll get Team Mirror B together one day. We'll own all the Pokemon in the world. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Sure. Do you really think we could pull off something like... Oh, no. Okay, I can. Awesome. Let's lead. It's gonna be Lombre times 3, I think? And then Voltorb. So... let's have you 2 lead, I think. Oh, boss! Oh, whew, it's just some kid. Don't sneak up on me like that. Don't be so jumpy. Sorry. Don't be so jumpy. I've got my radar. We'll know if the boss is coming around. Yeah, that's true. Think he's coming around. The radar's got something. It's the boss, Mirror B. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, he stunted on him. What in the world is happening? What the heck is going on? Hey, my posse. Have you ratted up Pokemon like I wanted? Stop the music. Oh, I sense the pleasing scent of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Maybe you're just a little hood, but maybe you're also one fine trainer with the goods. How about you get with it and join my posse? Be one of us, and you'll soon be owning all the Pokemon around the world. As much as I would love to say yes, I think I have to say no. I'll have to decline, I'm sorry. I thought you'd say that. You always had this smell to me. You see, that you would be our enemy. How I deal with a threat is to nip it while it's a bud yet. I'll be showing you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense of wow. Let the music play. Mirabee seems like the type that sniff Pokemon butts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the music is an upgrade, I would say. Oh, heck yeah. This is good. I like it. All right. I wonder if it's going to be the rain strategy again. I think it probably would just kill it. If I double attack into it. Nice crit. Oh, that kills. Awesome. Huge. This is great. I love this. Lumber use water gun. I love it. This is great music. Alright, Voltorb's gonna be next. Oh, a shadow Pokemon. So it doesn't look like Mirabee has his go-to strategy of just, you know, setting up rain. He probably had Rain Dance somewhere on his moveset, but he just didn't use it this time. You know, let's swap out of Mighty Yenna. That way I can swap back in and get Intimidate off. Because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to catch Voltorb here, but hopefully not too long. I'll Giga Drain to get some health back. Shadow Rush. Not too much. I should get probably like 5 or 6 HP back from Giga Draining Lombre here. I don't know why he has Lombre instead of Ludicolo. It's not like Ludicolo is tremendously strong. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe they confiscated his Ludicolo and he had to start fresh. Thaddeus is 20. Alright, let's go with Lick. And I'll swap to Mighty Yenna for Intimidate. I don't think it's going to be too hard to catch Voltorb here. Well, if it crits me, it's going to be hard. Oh my god, I did nothing. Maybe a paralysis though? I get paralyzed. Awesome. Sick. Thanks, man. Go back to Shifter and I can get Fake Out off. Let's just throw a Pokeball. See if I catch it or not. Shadow Rush again. 7 damage. Okay, so when it doesn't crit, it does like nothing. Come on, Voltorb, let's do it. Three shake twice in a row. That's just tragic. Alright, let me swap to Espeon. I can get back to Shiftry and do Fake Out again. Come on, Voltorb. Nice, let's do it. Voltorb was caught. Player defeated Wanderer Mirabee. You messed up my rhythm. I just can't do it. Voltorb joined your party. Yes, he did. Thank you for saying that. And there he is. Boom. Oh, you make me so angry. I'm seeing red. Don't you dare think this is over. Just you wait and see. One of these days, with my elegant steps, I'll knock you sideways. Let's go. Escape. The mirror raid, are ya? Came with instructions. To Trudley. This is how the radar works. When you finish reading, get rid of this. This radar... I know we didn't get rid of it. This radar shows you where Mirabee, that's the boss, happens to be. Thank you for specifying. Whenever the boss appears somewhere, a mark appears on the screen. When you see the mark, check out the radar. It'll tell you where he is. Probably ask me where the boss is when he's not on radar. You know how mysterious he can be. Who knows where he goes off to? Probably off getting Pokemon or something. Somewhere far away out of the transmitter's range from Folly. No. What happened? Michael, I haven't completed analysis. Yeah, I haven't completed analysis on the data ROM, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away. We need to discuss this in person. Okay. Let me go get a berry and then also heal up my Pokemon. We can also wait to get, like, until the Poké spots have, like, an encounter. Could do that. Probably not going to go too much longer. I think maybe I'll just get like the next 2 encounters. And purify Voltorb, and maybe that'll be where I stop for today. We'll do the ONBS building next time. I think it's stupid how Mirabee doesn't have the Shadow Dragonite until the post game when you've already caught stuff like Salamence and the legendary birds. That is a weird choice, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. The progression in this game isn't always incredible. Like, Coliseum especially had a lot of, like, instances where, like, you would get, like, really bad Pokemon late into the run. Like, Delibird. You got Delibird as, like, one of your last encounters of the run. Tropius. Some weird choices, to say the least. Like, late into a save file. What item is this? A magnet. Okay. We don't know what nature it is. But just kind of looking at it, I think it might have a minus special attack nature. Which isn't too big of a deal because, like, Voltorb obviously does have a decent use as, you know, being offensively oriented. But I think I more want him to be kind of like a tank. Like a, or not tank, but like a support Pokemon. Because he has Light Screen. And he's extremely fast. 140 base speed in Gen 3. Okay. How much money do I have? Fair amount. I might buy some scents and then get Voltorb purified really quick. I don't think we need that much. Well, I'll buy 5. See how much 8 cents gives me. Okay. Unfortunately, the Pokespot Pokemon aren't super strong Mons because they mostly intend for you to snag Shadow Pokemon since it's the main mechanic. True. There are still Pokemon that I think could get some decent use out of. A lot of the Pokespot Pokemon evolve pretty early too, so that also helps for just getting out of the early game. I'll use 5, and then I'll check what Voltorb has for its heart gauge. Alright, let's see where that's at. Voltorb. Okay, we're gonna need to buy more scents then if we want to purify it right now. Okay, let's see where another 3 gets us. Come on, Voltorb. We need you to open your heart to me. Stop bottling in your emotions. Go to therapy. I also don't know how in the world you would massage a Voltorb. Seems like it would be pretty painful considering it has static for its ability. Rubber gloves, that's fair, yeah. That's a good point, good point. It's like what this will go what Ash did with Pikachu during like the beginning of the Pokemon anime. Bro. I'm hoping by the time I walk over there he'll be ready to purify. Also, I can get my berry, too, while I'm here. Okay, good. He didn't take too long. You got a Lumberry for me? What do you mean? I haven't walked enough steps to get a berry? So much nicer being able to save anywhere in XD. Yeah, I know. It's really weird that they didn't include that in Coliseum. I'm pretty sure like the developers like never played Pokemon before making the game. So I guess like small quality of life features kind of fell in the cracks, but yeah, that seemed like one of the more baffling things to not include. Even Red and Blue let you save anywhere. Yeah, it's been like a thing in every game. Alright, Voltorb, let's get you purified. I also can see what nature it is. I have a feeling I already know it's minus special attack. 26 seems really low for Voltorb at 19. Voltorb opened the door to its heart. Voltorb regained the move Mirror Coat. Okay. Voltorb regained the move Refresh. Every Shadow Pokemon so far has learned either Refresh or Heal Bell. Boomin. Business is booming. Oh, it's actually not minus special attack. It's Sassy plus special defense minus speed. I don't think minus speed really matters, considering it still has insane 140 base, but I'm surprised it's not minus special attack. I thought for sure it would have been. It must just have low IVs then. But yeah, plus special defense minus speed. And the spot monitor. That's kind of perfect timing. Alright, so let's are IVs a thing in this? Yes. Yep, IVs, EVs, natures, they're all a thing. In all the Pokemon games, they're a thing. They were a different name in Generation 1 and 2. They were called DVs instead of IVs. They were on a scale of 0 to 16 instead of or 0 to 15, sorry. In Gen 3 onward, it was 0 to 31. And then there was, in Gen 1 and 2, it was stat experience. And then Gen 3 onwards, it's effort values. And all the trainer Pokemon, outside of Shadow Pokemon, they have 0 IVs across the board for their Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon have randomized IVs and natures. Okay. So let's save. And let's see what we got. Also, what spot was it that I have to go to? How do I tell? Do I just go there and see if there's a Pokemon? I guess. All right, who do I want to lead with? So one thing to note, I do think one of the Pokemon is Trapinch. That can have Arena Trap. So I think probably it might be best to lead with Shiftry. Because I wouldn't be able to swap out. I think the creator said the purpose of IVs was to make every Pokemon feel like a unique creature. Yeah. I think that makes sense. But yeah, for this one, all the trainer Pokemon are like they're the worst that they possibly can be, in terms of their IVs, except for Shadow Pokemon because those are randomized since the player can also catch them. All right, so let's go to the Rock Pokespot first. Let's see if this one is something. You said that Sandshrew is like a guaranteed one. Well, he's not even here. It was the Oasis. Get the Oasis one first. Let me think if I want to lead with something different. Let me look at my Pokemon really quick. Hey Dragonfire, how you doing? So that makes Greevil have even more of an unfair advantage. Kind of, yeah. He'll be the only trainer that has like a full team of non-zero IV Pokemon. I might want to lead with Teddy Ursa because it has Lick, and that's gonna do like 0 damage. Be a good move for weakening a wild Pokemon. The GOAT. It's a wild Hoppip. Hoppip is my 3rd favorite Pokemon of all time. Fun fact. A wild Hoppip appeared. You've been watching for a minute. Love this game. Enjoy how much you know. Thanks, yeah. For XD, I probably don't know as much as I do for other Pokemon games, but I've got knowledge of Generation 3 in general, so I can coast off of that for the most part. Level 19. I think Isn't like the max level you can get the wild Pokemon at like 20 or something? This music is funny. Alright, let's go with Lick. This is gonna do nothing. And it could even paralyze it. Hop it, my boy. Watch out for that single ice cube. Oh god. Yeah, keep him away from any and all ice moves, please. Does not appreciate it. I don't know if Hoppip knows anything crazy, or I'm sure it just knows, like, maybe the powder moves. Sounds like music for getting down and dirty in the Wild West. Yeah, it definitely sounds like some kind of, like, old-timey film. I like it, though. It's a good little jam. Paralyzed. Come on, 30% chance every time. Teddy Ursa fulfilling it by licking Hoppip. God dang. Let's go. We got the paralysis. Alright, let's swap out a Teddy Ursa. Not that I don't think it could take a couple more hits, but you know. I'll swap to Mighty Anna. It can take tackle pretty well, especially with Intimidate. Three damage. All right. Let's go, Hoppip. We're best friends. Come on. Doesn't matter how far apart we are, Hoppip. That's right. That's right. Hoppip was caught. Oh, and we can nickname it right away. Yeah, because I'm Shadow Pokemon. I'm not used to that. It's gonna live up to this name. It'll fit better when it's a jump bluff, but it will live up to that name, I promise you. Alright, so now we just want to wait for the other Pokespot. I think probably after I get the next Pokespot, that might be a good place to stop for now. Let me also add Hoppip here. Give me 1 second, I gotta switch out the image. Hoppip. Where do I have my Hoppip image? There it is, okay. And now I just gotta resize it. Just a little bit bigger. Oops. Stop. Okay. Very good. All right. We finally have a full team of 6. After fighting one of the bosses, we finally have a full team. Let's see if the guy has a berry for me too. I'm hoping he has a Lumberry. Still have yet to get that. Alright. And then maybe in the time it takes me to get up here, the spot monitor will go up again. I don't remember what the chance is that the spot monitor goes off, but I think it's like every couple hundred steps. It has a chance to ring out with an encounter. And I don't know if multiple Pokemon can appear at a Pokespot for each 100 of steps that you take, or if it's only one Pokespot can go off. I don't know. But either way, I'll just walk around here. Just make laps around the wonderful village until the spot monitor tells me to go somewhere. spin around in a circle until this guy gives me a berry. Is that enough steps? Nope. When I would encounter, so you're saying Sandshrew is like a guaranteed encounter? I don't know if that's true or not. Again, I haven't played it in a while. I guess we'll find out. I think Sandshrew is the most common encounter that you can get at the was it the cave? No, not the cave, the rock Pokespot. The Mirror B radar has gone off. Mirror B, mate. Where is he at? How do you tell? What? How do you know where Mirror B is? Oh, wait. He's at Pirate Town. On brand. It's very weird. The berry guy isn't a time event like every other berry guy because the GameCube has an internal clock. Yeah. It's like step based. At least that's how it was in Coliseum. I'm assuming that's how it is in XD as well. Yep. It's step based. Stepping on the beach. Let me also put Shiftry back in the front. Sandshrew would not be a bad Pokemon to get from the cave Pokespot because I believe it evolves at 22. So that fits in with the level cap being 23 here. Trapinch would be very good for the late game, but the problem is it doesn't evolve until 45. So you're going to be kind of stuck with Trapinch and Vibrava for probably close to 95% of the game. It would only come into play for like the final handful of fights. And then what's the other Pokemon? Phanpy? No, wait, Phanpy's at the Oasis. What's the other? Gligar, of course, yeah. Gligar would be an interesting Pokemon. It's a ground flying type, so of course, you know, it's immune to electric, it's immune to ground, which are two pretty good immunities to have. It has decent defense. I think the only big problem with Gligar is its moveset sucks. But it could be a solid Pokemon for the early game. Not really that great in the late game, but not a big deal. How is Egan a legendary trainer when he only has a Pikachu? I have no idea. Apparently, the lore is that he was at one time one of the greatest trainers that ever lived. I can only assume that when he kind of retired from being a trainer, he just kind of released every Pokemon he had. Maybe gave them to other trainers. Maybe they died. I don't know. Maybe like Pokemon can die. Lavender Town, you know. Maybe they passed away. Who knows? Also, what is going on? Like, why are we not getting an encounter? They have not taken any of the snacks, I can see. Oh, there we go. All right. And Shiftry's in the lead, right? Yep, I did that. Okay. I'll go ahead and save it, and then we will try and get our encounter. I don't really think I have too much of a preference for what I get here. I think probably Trapinch would be the worst, but I think it's also the rarest encounter there. It would be good for the late game, but it would not help me right now. I personally don't get what's creepy about Lavender Town's music. I mean, there is a creepiness vibe to it, but it's not the worst song I've ever heard. There's Sandshrew. It's a wild Sandshrew. A wild Sandshrew appeared. Game Boy Township is very low power, yeah. It has like a creepiness feeling to it for sure, but like, yeah, there's definitely like other games, maybe not, you know, games marketed for kids that have creepier tracks, but you know, still. I think it's just people's like first time, like they're young, creepypastas and all that stuff were really popular, you know, about 10 years ago or so. So, all right, I think we can definitely use Fake Out. Sandshrews got some good defense, so Fake Out's not exactly a strong move either. Did more damage than I expected. But still would have been fine even if we crit. Look at Shiftry does have 56 attack. That's fair. All right, then I'll go to Teddy Ursa and we'll just use Lick a couple times here. I'm assuming you can find shinies at these Pokespots, right? Not that I would do that. I would not grind for the spot monitor to go off like every 10 minutes just to see if I could get a shiny Pokemon at a Pokespot. I think evolving Teddy Ursa is kind of a downside because it's like the only pickup Pokemon you get. I don't know if there's any real true valuable item that you can get from pickup outside of, could you get leftovers? Because it's based off of level that determines what you get. I don't know if you could get leftovers. You can get like rare candies and such. Yeah, I don't really think pickup has too much use. Like Ursaring, the power buff that you're getting from evolving to Ursaring is just too much to pass up on. You also get Guts for your ability, which is just so good. It might be able to live another lick, but I am worried about how much damage a crit does, so I'm just going to throw a Pokeball. It's at half health, you know. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Sandshrew, female Sandshrew. What are we going to call this little guy? Anyone got a good name? Little Armadillo Man. I feel like there's something I want to call him, but I can't quite think of what I'm going for here. Pangolin? Is that a reference to something, or is that just a really cool name that you thought of? I'm just curious behind the lore for the name you gave me. It's a real animal species. Oh yeah. Like what generally is it? Mammal or similar, like a similar species to like oh, it's similar to an armadillo? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I'll have to look that up because I don't think I've ever heard of that species of animal. Sure, we'll go with that. Was sent to the PC storage system. We finally have enough Pokemon where the PC box is is relevant. The mirror radar lost the signal. It gave me like 2 minutes to go to Pirate Town. Alright, okay, so let's... Where do I have to go? Do I have to go back to the HQ lab, or... No, wait, no. I go back to, Pirate Town. That's where I have to go. Yeah. Okay. Make sure to see. Yeah, my bot. Actually, perfect timing for the bot to remind me to save, because I think this is probably going to be a good place to stop for now. We got a lot done. And we got a whole bunch of new Pokemon. I'm going to have to level them up next time. The next boss fight's going to happen pretty soon. Basically, just have to clear out the ONBS building. Sadly, Hoppip evolves into Jumpluff at 27, I believe. So it's not quite going to get to Jumpluff before the, before we get to, that next boss. I think Voltorb evolves at 30 as well. Teddiursa evolves at 30. So I'll probably bench somebody for Sandshrew, because obviously Sandshrew can evolve into Sandslash, which is nice. But yeah, we'll the spot monitor's going off again. You guys want to see if this is shiny? I don't even know if you can get shiny Pokemon for Pokespots. Well, might as well. It'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? My curiosity is piqued. It's a Munchlax! Brother, you're one generation early. What is that? What is happening? Oh no, don't you do that. I take my eyes off you 1 second and off you run like this. Oh no, no, you ate all these Pokemon, the Pokesnacks, didn't you? Oh, you naughty child. Haven't I told you harshly enough to never touch what doesn't belong to you? Oh, you little glutton. God dang. He can't help it. The Pokesnacks that were here, were they yours? I am so sorry. I'll replace all the Pokesnacks you lost. Oh. Wow, and then some. 10 Pokesnacks? It's not much, but here's something for your trouble. Energy powder. Okay, well, it might not have been a shiny Pokemon, but this was kind of cool. You see, I'm an herbalist. I was retired, but I got the urge again to carry on as before, and so I've been traveling all over collecting ingredients for my trade. I am terribly sorry to have caused you trouble. I will talk sense into this, Glenn, so please accept my apology. God dang. Here, you apologize too. Bench. I sell my wares upstairs at the Pokemart in Gateon Port. If you visit Gateon Port, please come and see us. Now, please excuse it. That's crazy. What is Munchlax doing in a Gen 3 Pokemon game, though? What the heck? Alright, well, that's kind of weird. I'm glad we got to see that, though. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was cool. Alright, let's save the game here, and I think this is as good a place to stop as we're going to get. I'll figure out what I want to make the team, and generally what I want to do. Look ahead and see what the fights are, and we'll obviously get our encounter from the ONBS building next time. That'll be pretty good. It'll just be Makuhita again. I think I'll double check that. I think it's Makuhita guaranteed, but yeah, ultimately no deaths. Espeon came very close to dying to not Lavrina, it was Naps, but we got through it. So everything's good. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or the VOD. Thank you for being here, Cute Shaman, Dragonfire, and Doctor. You guys were awesome. Made for a very lively chat. And I will see you all next time.